let the baby sleep longer, and also the nourishment, like touch wood, I don't remember Eli getting much diaper
Rash.
rashes. Yeah. But a lot of men and,
Correct.
like in-laws and, like people know about postpartum, and hospitals are extremely cautious about it.
Yeah.
So that is beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
today,
it.
that's it. You want to continue? We can go on.
I don't mind.
Oh.
Maybe we can do a podcast on husbands.
And yes, we should do that. Welcome to MamyPoko presents Beyond the Bump. We've saved something truly special for today. Joining us is someone who's captivated audiences with her grace, strength, and talent, and is now stepping into one of life's most beautiful transformations. She's an actress, a change maker, and our very own MamyPoko brand ambassador, Amala Paul. Hi, Amala. It's great to have you on the show today.
Thank you, Parul.
How does it feel to be here?
Lovely, lovely. Feeling all excited for the podcast.
So, how do you take on such powerful and layered characters on screen, from being a mom to being an actress? How does that work for you, and how do you balance it?
Okay, yeah. Again, yeah. So, to be honest, I'm still learning the art of balancing it, and balancing motherhood and working. Because I hope, that being a mother,
Yes.
the motherhood always comes first.
Correct. It does.
Yeah. So I think I'm kind of prioritizing that and balancing my work around it. At the same time, there is so much of energy goes into balancing the work aspect, because like it's very, very important for me. That is something that I've been doing from the age of 17.
Wow.
So that is all I know. Motherhood is still I'm, learning.
Learning. How has it been in terms of when you got to know? I think you found out you were pregnant in the first or second month of meeting Jagat at that
Yes,
point.
yes.
Yeah. How did you take on that? Like together, I mean, individually and together as a couple.
Initially, of course, it was like, bro, what just happened? Like we did not sign up for
Yeah.
this, we signed up for some fun dating.
Correct.
And to be honest, that is something that like being a mother and having a baby is something that I've been craving for. Like let's say since the lockdown happened, suddenly there was a lot of time in life. Like okay, work took a backstage, and like I said, because I started working from the age of 17, it has always been work, right?
Correct.
And suddenly when work took a backstage, uh, uh, I started thinking and considering, different aspects of life, right? Being settled down and having a child. So I think I was ready for it, and I was just waiting for the right partner to come to be the daddy. And we met, and then like we were into the second month of our dating phase, and then we realized that we were pregnant, and then it was a lot to process. He hadn't met my mom yet.
Yeah. So,
First time he met my mom, this is the news we cracked. And there was a lot going on. But somewhere we all, as a family, even my family and his family, we all knew that this is something that has to happen.
Yeah.
And my Jagat also a person, as like he also was ready for a family and to have a child. So everything just fell in place.
once you had the child, once you had Eli, how did it? How did you get back into like your workspace, and or did you take a break, or how was that?
So, once Eli happened, everything changed. I mean, I don't think a woman ever go back to what she was before. I'm not saying that, the woman she's become right now is lesser than what she was. No, it's a more beautiful version of yourself, right? In my experience and from the mama circle I have around me, the women that I know from my life, they've all become much more beautiful, and they've all become new people for me.
True.
So I also loved embracing that part of me, and like the priority is the baby, and the world is him. It's like putting your heart out there. I just read this quote very recently, and I think that's the best explanation of a child. Putting your heart out there, and you're seeing your heart roaming around,
yeah.
and then you expect and hope and pray that the world will be safe with it, right?
True.
That's a level of love, and
is.
um, so yeah, just like for fun, I also call it unconditional love and slavery.
It is. It is. I would totally agree
Not
with
to
that.
hurt anybody's emotions, but
Yeah.
you know the amount of work that it takes,
does.
right?
It's-
So everything changed. Little bit, my world crumbled, to be honest. I had postpartum blues. Luckily, it did not stay long. Like, it was only for severely for the first week, and then it keeps coming and
mellows
going.
down,
Yeah,
yeah.
mellows down. So a lot was going on, and the only focus was to getting enough sleep, and making sure that the baby is getting enough sleep.
But I've also seen in one of your interviews that I'd earlier seen that you are good on a 5-6 hour sleep, and you function properly. And how did you do the deep sleep with the baby and just have a couple of hours of sleep, but having the child like sleeping throughout? Did that?
Yeah, so sleep, yes, there was a lot of discussions and thoughts around sleep for me, because I was someone who needed sleep for, like, even if I was sleeping for like 12 hours, I would still wake up and say, oh my God, I think I need more rest. I feel tired. But obviously, initial 3 months was, that, right? It's like 4 hours of sleep, and then you're waking up like
Yeah.
3-4 times. So that's when I realized, like, as soon as you have a baby, one more thing that plays a huge importance in your life is diaper. And yeah, thanks to MamyPoko Pants diaper. And I have a very, very nice emotional connection also with it. The hospital that I delivered, Ilai, kinder hospitals, they had MamyPoko diapers all
Even my
over.
hospital had, by the way.
Okay.
I mean, all my deliveries, I've always seen MamyPoko over there, and I was like, okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Let's know more about this. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
So that's the first diaper that I got my hands on, and I got to know more about. And even when they gave Ilai, first he was cladded in MamyPoko Pants diaper. I even have a picture of it, actually, which I would like to.
Sure.
This is the first picture of Ilai. We've never shown this to the world, but
Oh, really?
I haven't asked this to my husband.
And we get
I
to
hope
see it.
I hope he's okay with it, but yeah, without his permission. So
Oh, so cute.
he's like, yeah, I'm out.
I'm out.
Like that
Quite
champion.
tall
Yeah.
baby.
So this is a. Yeah, so the journey with MamyPoko Pants has been there even before I officially got on board with the brand.
Okay.
It has been a very special experience.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So it's great to have you here and great for you to endorse the brand.
Thank you.
But with your journey in terms of choosing which was the right diaper, how did you do that?
That was a lot of learning again, and from experience. There were nights when it got the baby was waking up because the diaper was wet, and then you realize that, okay, how, like, in what time you have to change it. And there were nights he was waking up because he got wet, because it was not the right size. So the right size is important. Correct. And right time of changing is important. And what I really like about the all night absorbers, which is a game changer when it comes to your sleep, because a well rested baby is equal to a well rested mother. Well, you know that,
Completely
like,
at the back of my head.
India 4 times in your case, yeah. So for me, getting hands on the all night diaper was a game changer. I was able to sleep longer. In fact, I think the post 3 months period, he baby really started sleeping for like 6-7 hours.
Right.
And I was like, okay, should I wake the baby now? Is the baby sleeping too long than he's supposed
I know.
to?
You get worried.
Literally had that discussions. And also I realized that, wow, this diaper is really a game changer. It let the baby sleep longer. And also the nourishment, like, touch wood, I don't remember Ilai getting much diaper rashes. Yeah, hardly here and there, and it was very well manageable. And I also, like, I've heard, sometimes diaper makes the baby skin very dry, but I did not face that issue again with the same diaper.
That's good.
Yeah.
I feel like so my oldest is 17.
What? Look at, okay, this is Okay, you need to like send me your whole.
Like I have a book which I used to follow, and now when I see with technology and everything changing, with every child, I had different experiences, right? Like you become a mother
Absolutely.
4 times over, and you
Yes.
keep learning, like you correctly said. You keep
Yeah.
learning and you keep unlearning.
And I've
Because
also heard that every child has a different effect on you, right? At the same time.
yeah, your journey with pregnancy, motherhood, which was what do you feel is tougher today? Was your pregnancy tougher? Or was is this
Pregnancy was a cakewalk. Like me and Jug says that, like we don't, it's easy to get pregnant, and that whole journey was very smooth for me, like God's grace. And I remember being so bored and, like telling my friends, guys, I'm getting bored when the baby's gonna come out. It's like a long journey.
Yeah.
And then they're telling me, you're gonna miss these days. Do whatever you want to. Read that extra book, watch that extra movie or series, whatever.
True.
I did not, bro. I did not know, bro. As soon as Eli was out, I don't know when was the last time I read a book or I even had time for journaling.
Yeah.
It's like morning I wake up and the day starts rolling,
Yeah.
and then I don't know, I'm like in the night, I'm like on bed
Done.
and I'm like passed out.
I know.
It's beautiful because someone who enjoys flow, I feel like my life is flowing right now. Before I had to like really brainstorm, okay, what to do, like how to spend quality time.
Yeah.
But right now it's like all the time is quality time.
Yeah, true. It is.
There's nothing
Yeah.
for me to choose from. So,
That's nice.
yeah.
You spoke about changes, and you mentioned it a couple of times. Said a lot of changes that happened. What was that one big change that came about inside of you, or something that transformed you as a person, or transformed you as who you are today to being a mother?
I think I found love.
Oh, goosebumps. Where's Jagat? Is he here?
He is the source. It's like with me and Jug, I kind of feel like we are, one. Like we are very similar in a lot
That's
of
so
ways.
beautiful.
Even he has been seeking love all his life. So we found each other, and then we created one more
Your
version
your
of.
own little Jagat.
Yeah, own little Jagat and own little Amla. And then it became a family, and I think I can feel that, my search has ended. There was something that like, we all seek, right, for that, whatever that makes
True.
you feel
Yeah.
complete. With Ilai, that happened, like that seeking ended for me, like, and I started living now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you spoke about validation?
Mm.
I had watched something, and how you used to seek validation from your
Father, yes.
constantly. Do you still seek that validation today from Jagat?
Not really. No, I think it has always been, yeah, like, so my father was, like not there emotionally available, and,
Yes.
beautiful soul. He did everything, best he could, but he did not know how to be there,
Correct.
as a father, especially, like,
It's generational.
yeah,
Right?
exactly. So for me, that's what I've been seeking in my partners and, like in my profession also, maybe.
Yes.
But after Eli came, like I said, just a lot of layers of me like peeled off, like an onion.
Yes.
Many layers
We
just
keep transforming.
disappeared. Yeah, we
Yeah.
keep transforming. And I can really, like, when I look at myself, like even when I'm at work now, I'm coming and sitting in front of my vanity mirror and I look at myself and I don't see the same person.
Yeah.
And it is so interesting for me. Like, to me, it is very interesting because I love change. Monotony, like, bores me to death.
True.
So,
I think we're very similar. So, clearly, there's so much changes that have happened, even with so many, for me as well, with the kids and everything.
lovely.
So,
I think any women who choose to be a mother love change.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a crazy journey,
is there
right?
going to be a part 2 Eli coming?
Not anytime soon because I just started sleeping more than 6 hours.
Yay!
That's like a bumper lottery, right?
Amala, we were talking about a happy mom makes a happy baby, and it's reverse, right? Like it's a whole vicious circle in this. In this, you mentioned earlier about postpartum blues. How was that?
That was hard, bro. Because for someone, I actually had a quarter life crisis during the lockdown. Like 3 years, like was a little tough for me to sort of, work a lot of inner work, a lot of traveling and, therapy and all that I had to go through. So I was super confident, okay, kind of I can handle my mind. I'm not gonna flip. So because I've read about what happens during postpartum, so I was a bit confident that, maybe I'll be able to handle it. And I was praying for it. And as soon as this delivery happened, so I had an elective C-section, where we had to make that choice because Ilai was a little, bigger size than the size of the child, which is advised for a natural delivery. So we did not want to go through all that complication.
Yeah.
So that was really came as a shock to me because I was prepared for a natural delivery, and I was very, very fit and healthy and all that. So I think that kind of triggered something in me which got me into this major postpartum blues. And I also got something called a spinal headache. Only 20%
Yes.
of people get that.
Yes, I've heard of it.
Yeah, and you are expected to just lie flat on the bed. There is no
Yeah.
other cure, or drink coffee. When I'm already not getting sleep, I did not want to drink coffee. So basically, after my C-section, I just couldn't sleep. For 2 days, I couldn't sleep. And I'm telling the doctors, I want to sleep, put me into sleep. But my family and all of them are very lovingly telling me, you're actually sleeping. But my mind is not shutting down. And I said, if I sleep for like at least 4-5 hours, if my mind shuts off, if I can come out of the whole C-section, recover from that, then I would get better. I knew it.
Yeah.
And then lying flat was the only cure. So I would lie flat, because the moment I move or wake up, I would get crazy headache.
Yeah.
So what happened was something magical happened. Like the doctors are also trying to tell me that this is something called postpartum blues, where it's an illusion. There is no pain. You have to sort of come out of it yourself.
Yeah.
And initially I did not believe it because I'm feeling terrible pain. Like somebody is like pulling my neck from my back, like put a hook in pulling. And they're telling me there is no pain. I mean, So what happened was I started realizing something. When I was breastfeeding Ilai, I was not feeling the pain. So what is happening is when you're breastfeeding your baby, the connection, the bond, and you are in the present. You're not going into your mind.
Yeah.
So the pain, and in my experience and my observation, I feel this postpartum depression and pain, it's a lot to do with your mind, So breastfeeding Ilai and spending more time with them sort of helped me feel more confident that this pain doesn't exist in actuals, and then sort of help me to come out. So that's what I applied, in my entire postpartum phase also. I was trying to be in the present. The moment I feel going low and all these very depressive inner thought starts coming, I would just feel like this is just my mind, like it doesn't exist in reality, and in reality everything is fine. I look around and I see, okay, I have a very good support system, my baby is healthy, I am healthy, and so that sort of really helped me to stay stable.
So that awareness was so important because a lot of women don't have that awareness today. They don't have that knowledge. They don't have the reading on how this is. Like you said, you mentioned earlier that you read on it and you had all of this around. I went through postpartum blues after my 4th child. And I couldn't, like, when I would meet other moms and they would tell me, I wouldn't understand. I'm like, how can you get depressed? Who gets depressed after having a child? It's the most beautiful thing in the world. And when I had it with my 4th, I was like, what is this? And it's your own world inside this world, and you're constantly wondering, how is this person even looking at me? Like, because inside you're somebody else.
Yeah.
And outside you look in the mirror and you're like, you look normal, but you're not normal inside.
Yes, you
And it's
feel,
so-
when I was looking at my baby, I was feeling like I'm not good enough. See, all
Correct.
those things that, that you've been carrying from your childhood, it all has to come out, it has to release from your
Correct.
body.
Yeah.
So, for me, I still remember I used to so this beautiful thing happened in my second or third month, I think. My best friend came, she surprised me in the morning, and then I just cried, I just like a baby I was crying, and I think Jagat was carrying Ilai and seeing me cry, and the reason for my crying was I was telling her, I think my baby doesn't love me, I'm not good enough to be loved, like I'm not a good mother. That's the main thing, in your postpartum, that you have to be better, because that's something you've been conditioned from a very young age, right? And then you're always thinking, what else can I do for my baby, And I told her that, I don't think he loves me. And then I'm crying. And then seeing me cry, Ilai just cried. in a second or third month.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
Yeah.
And then my best friend goes like, okay, now
Now
you
it's-
okay?
yeah, yeah.
You got your answer?
See the connection.
See the connection. And so these kind of magical moments, I'm sure you know, that happens with your baby, which is
Multiple times.
multiple times, right? Which is kind of
Yeah. Sometimes I just have to think about my child, and automatically, so many times I've woken up and I'm like, I wake my husband up and I'm like, just go and check. He's awake. He's like, he's sleeping. Don't stress. In 10 seconds, they'll come into the room. He's like, how
He's
do
up,
you
yeah.
know this? I'm like, it's a mother's instinct, bro. Like, I know this.
absolutely,
So,
absolutely. Yeah, I agree to that. I'm like, I think it's time for diaper change.
Correct. Yes.
You're going nuts. No, it is.
Yeah.
So we just like,
Yeah.
that's why I believe there is a very powerful process, and whatever you're going through is valid. All these thoughts, all
True.
these emotions, all
True.
these feelings, it's all valid.
Yeah.
But we don't have to hold on to it, let it be, I think that is
Letting go is a lot of like letting go the emotions, letting go. I feel like having a life of attachment with detachment.
yeah.
That is
Yeah,
something
yeah.
I believe in
Very
with
beautiful.
my kids.
Yeah.
Okay, so getting back to our night routine, how is that for you and your bonding time, and how do you unfold the day?
Yeah. So we spoke about the quality time and all that, and so basically the night routine starts after we are from the beach or from playing evening. A lot of energy, so a lot of went out happens and then come back all muddy and sandy, and so night bedtime routine is very very important for me because sleep, I really highly prioritize sleep. Anything I can do to make that sleep a little better is like a winner for me. So bedtime routine starts with a warm bath,
Yeah.
with little aromatic salt and all that, and then right now it's running behind him with the body lotion and the diaper.
Yeah.
Because before he goes to sleep, I want to put him in the diaper. So once I put him in the diaper, then feeding him his dinner, and
Correct.
this diaper thing is it is so important, because what annoys me the most is when the diaper hangs, and if my baby have to wake up because of a
Yeah.
diaper, it really pisses
It
me off.
does.
It's
Yeah.
like, why?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why I feel, like MamyPoko Pants has been like a partner in my parenting with me, this throughout this journey. It has
Yeah.
been there, especially with the all night absorb. It is like you can just forget about it. Make him wear the diaper and then like forget about
Yeah.
it. Like the problems have been extremely less, like this hanging issue or the sogginess and the wetness and side leak, like all those things have been sorted with the MamyPoko diapers.
Yeah.
So I've been very very happy, and then put his clothes on, and then that's it. Like we do a little bit of tickling games and like
Nice, cute.
peekaboo games,
Yeah.
and like on the bed rolling around, and he loves sitting on my head to like what all.
That's so
putting
cute.
his fingers in my mouth and
Yeah.
nose and ears. It's like I'm like his guinea pig exploring different things.
Or the
and
motor skills start developing. They're
Yeah,
trying to.
yeah.
What is one advice you'd like to give our new moms?
That whatever they are doing is perfect. Trust your mother instincts. Like something that I struggled with. Like I would feel something and then I would think, is it the right thing? Then I would go Google it. Then I would ask people, and then I would come back to my instincts. Right? That's what works with your child the best.
Correct.
So trust your inner voice, and you are amazing.
True. I think self love today and taking care of yourself is so important because
Yeah.
I feel, especially in India, we have that thing. No, once the baby is born, everyone just looks at the baby. Everyone forgets the mother.
That's really
in
sad.
Yeah.
That's
And
really sad. At least, like, I think there is a positive change today in the world that a lot of people are talking about postpartum. A lot of men and,
Correct.
like in laws and, people know about postpartum, and hospitals are extremely cautious about it.
Yeah.
So that is beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so apart from the therapy advices, practical advice would be, finding the right diaper. Because it's not fair, yeah, that your baby is not able to sleep, and in turn your sleep is getting ruined because of you're not using the right diaper. Come on, it's something that you can make it happen, right? So that's one more reason why when MamyPoko pants came to me, and I was more than happy to be the face of the brand, because this is something that been carrying forward through my journey. It's been a part of my journey, and also the fact that they did wonderful campaigns, in the rural areas of Tamil Nadu, where they reduced the price of the diaper. So for those women who are working, if they don't have the culture of diaper culture, so like if they can afford it, they are getting a good sleep for their baby and for themselves, which helps them in their postpartum a lot. Science also have said that this lack of proper sleep is what triggers postpartum, like one of the reason, right?
One of the reasons is
So using the right diaper, especially the right diaper, like all night absorb, which can help the baby sleep throughout, without changing diapers number of times and being worried about it. So that is really, really a practical advice that I have.
That's good. I
Yeah.
love how you're a true loyal fan for MamyPoko, because it looks like you really use their products well. So
Yeah, it was natural. Like I said, from the day one where I was going for my scans, I've been
Correct.
seeing the store with MamyPoko diapers, to receiving Ilai, wearing
Wearing
the
those.
Mamy
Yeah,
diaper,
true.
So it's been truly a very honest journey.
Yeah.
அதனால தான் எனக்கு தமிழ்நாட்டில் அவங்க இந்த பெரிய ஒரு கேம்பெயின் பண்ணும்போது அது ரொம்ப எனக்கு சந்தோஷமாயிடுச்சு. ஏன்னா அவங்க ப்ரைஸ் கம்மி பண்ணாங்க டைப்பரோட. தென் தே கேவ் திஸ் சிங்கிள் ஸ்மால் சாஷேஸ் ஆஃப் டைப்பர் ட்ரை பண்ணுறதுக்கு. ஸோ இப்போ எல்லாரும் ஒர்க் பண்ணுறாங்க. மோஸ்ட் அம்மாஸ் ஆர் ஒர்க்கிங். ஈவன் வித் ஸ்மால் பேபிஸ் தேர் ஒர்க்கிங். ஸோ டைப்பர் கரெக்டான டைப்பர் அவங்க யூஸ் பண்ணால் அவங்களால நல்லா தூங்க முடியும், குழந்தைக்கும் நல்லா தூங்க முடியும். ஸோ that sort of became like என்னோட ஒரு மோட்டிவ் மாதிரி. Okay, this is like my
I wish I could understand everything. It just sounded so cute. So,
exactly what I said in English, I just said in
kind of
Tamil.
figured that out. Yeah. But
so
sweet.
தமிழ் இது பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கிற எல்லா விமனுக்கும் அதான், அந்த டைப்பர் ட்ரை பண்ணுங்க நைட்டில். உங்கள் குழந்தைக்கும் நல்லா தூங்க முடியும், உங்களால் நல்லா தூங்க முடியும், லைஃபும் பெட்டராக இருக்கும், நம்ம மைண்டும் பெட்டராக இருக்கும்.
I was also going to do this because I understood what you were saying. So, yeah. But nice. And how is it been traveling with him?
Again, diapers.
I know.
Diapers in my suitcase, diapers in my handbag, diapers in Jagat's pocket.
Yeah. All with my back pocket would always
Wherever possible,
possible, you just shove one in case of emergency.
In case,
use
exactly.
this. Okay, so jumping into a fun segment now.
Great.
We've had a great chat.
Yes.
We are going to do a I have not.
Oh, this is so cute.
Yes. That's our
Poko-chan.
little Poko-chan. Yeah. Okay. Ready?
This is like another kid for me, I feel like. I mean,
yeah, I know.
Ever since
You've
the
been
first day
nurturing,
we shot with Ilai. He was very excited to play with this thing, and
Oh, nice. Okay. Ready?
yeah,
Let's
let's
play.
go for it.
Carried diapers to a film set.
No, not a film set, because I last 2 weeks ago I started my project, my first project after delivery. I was alone.
So it's I have not.
I have not.
Yes. Okay. I have used my baby's lotion as my own moisturizer.
Yeah.
I've Googled why is my baby crying at 3 a.m.
Not that crazy.
What
into
have you
Google.
Googled then?
I
Chat
would have
GPT.
mostly recipes.
Recipes.
Because
nice.
I'm not very much into cooking. Cooking is like something that the art of cooking is something that I'm learning. So I've Googled mostly recipes and therapy. Mental health related stuff,
I can tell. I think we follow quite similar pages on Instagram. by the
Okay,
way.
okay.
I was just watching
Interesting.
that. I have fallen asleep mid-story while reading to my baby.
He's still too young to sit and listen to bedtime stories. Yeah, it's more of me acting it out and showing. So yeah, that does not happen until now.
Okay. I have carried snacks for myself in the diaper bag.
That I've done.
Yes.
My nuts box is also there.
I know. I have Googled baby symptoms more than I've Googled my own.
Of course.
Yes.
That goes I have for every mother, I think.
Yeah. Okay, that brings us to the end of this round, but we're
Okay.
jumping into another rapid fire round. Designer handbag or diaper bag?
Designer diaper bag?
Oh, nice. Nice one. Red carpet or bedtime cuddle?
Both, yeah. I love both.
Director's cut or baby's giggle?
Right now, I would say baby's giggle.
One role you'll never stop playing.
Mother.
One word for motherhood.
Magical.
Nice. Coffee or sleep?
Sleep.
Yes. Diaper bag must have.
Diaper bag must have, of course, diaper. Wet wipes. Changing sheet. Changing clothes. Then, your formula, your milk bottle.
Snacks.
Yeah, snacks.
Baby's favorite lullaby.
Right now, it's this. There is this Tamil song. I love you, I love you, I love you, mummy. I love you, I love you, I love you, mummy. So the interesting part is, this is a film that was this is a Malayalam song. Same project I did in Tamil. It's like I did a remake of the same project, and the same song is there, but that song goes like song goes like this: Mummy, I love you, mummy, I love you, mummy, I love you. But my son seems to like the Malayalam version, which I do not do.
Oh, okay.
Even though that that inner
Yeah.
competitiveness
Yeah.
comes, but I'm like, now I am also listening and obsessed with
Yeah.
this I love you, mummy version of it.
Nice, sweet. Okay. Glam hacks for mums.
Glam hacks for mums. Okay, I mean,
Like, when the days we're like dying and we have to suddenly just like wake up and leave.
ice, like, dunking your face, inside, like, I have this ice bowl
Yes.
that really helps.
Helps.
And it helps the inflammation, it helps the bloating, because of lack of sleep and all that. So that is a magic recipe. And then hydrating mask for me, because I have a dry skin. So I put my hydrating mask and then massage. So yeah,
Yeah.
these three really changes,
Yeah.
the way you can look.
Best thing about a dry, happy baby.
Good sleep and a lot of giggles and a lot of hugs and a lot of cuddles.
Nice. Okay, we've done something special. We've picked out a couple of pictures from your Instagram. And we just want you to let us know what was that moment you shared and what made you post that, what made you connect with it. So, let's start with this one.
So this is I was 9 months pregnant, I think, in this, and I was doing a digital shoot, and he flew down and he surprised me.
Oh.
And like, those are the days when I was gaining a lot of weight. So I hit an 85. I've always been 58, 59 to hitting an 85 and looking like somebody else every time you look in front of the mirror, and even seeing yourself in the camera. So I used to feel very less confident during those times. So, he would be on set and he would just whistle for me, hoot for me, and, give me all that energy. So, so this was one of those moments when he cracked something and then I'm laughing, and then I just love this picture so much that I felt like sharing it and
That's so
putting
nice. I
a
think
thank you
Jagat
note.
deserves a round of applause.
Ay, yes.
Yeah. So
They are the most loving and annoying people in our life, right?
I know. Yeah, correct. Okay, next one. This one. This is
Oh my God, this picture is like the most precious, one of the most precious moments of my life. Like, when I'm looking at it, I can still feel everything that I felt in that moment of holding
yeah.
the small 1 week old baby in my
Smell the
hand.
warmth.
The smell, the warmth, and it's like you're almost transported into a different world, and then,
Yeah.
like
Everything comes to a standstill.
everything comes to, standstill. And this was our first picture announcing to the world his name and date of birth and all that.
Nice. Yay, Ilai. Ilai means the divine.
Yeah,
one, yeah.
divine, God sent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. On to our last picture.
I feel like, like Angel Gabriel, I'm like I feel like Gabriel is always protecting me. And this
Yeah.
picture where, he's like flying and Jesus is behind him. This is on his baptism. Like
Nice.
Jack keeps like tossing him, on air all the time. So he was crying, and this was one of the moment to make him laugh. And if you lift him up, he'll laugh because like he loves that adventure thing.
Yeah.
So this is that moment, and it's one of my favorite pictures because, like I told, it gives me that very angelic vibe.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take those back.
Thank you.
Amala, this brings us to the end of our.
Oh.
And then we can keep talking about motherhood.
Keep talking.
It's non-stop.
Yes.
So, on behalf of MamyPoko presents Beyond the Bump.
Wow. Free diapers, great. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
Always handy.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're running a little contest for all our mammies watching.
Okay.
But only one lucky mammy gets this special message from you with a lucky hamper.
Lovely. So sweet.
Thank you. Okay. Amala, as a little memory that we're keeping with us, this, of course, you know who this is. This is our little Poko-chan.
Poko-chan.
We'd like you to sign this.
Oh, I get to sign.
Yes.
Poko-chan. That's an honor. Thank you so much, MamyPoko pants and Parul.
So, well, thank you for being with us on the show.
Thank you for sharing and thank you for being honest.
Yeah.
A lot of takeaways for me.
Same with you. Yeah. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Yes.
Lots of love on the mad journey.
Yes. Thank you. Same to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amala Paul, for being here. And thank you to our audience for joining us for every episode. Until next time, remember, happy baby, happy you.